You were so blind to let me go. You had it all but did not know. No one will find you ever me. Alone serving all your dreams and me. Believe it, the rest will be cleaner. You told yourself I just don't need her now. But I know you'll soon discover you're never satisfied with any other. Someday, oh someday, one will give you away, will be the only one you're wishing for. Someday, hey, hey. I told you guys I'm going to start off singing, but I swear that's my favorite Mariah Carey song, and I know all the words, and I always just get tripped up when I'm like singing it out loud like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little Mariah Carey MC. I'm an 83 baby, so this is what I grew up on. Happy 11/11! We're on the magical portal day. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. That song has been in my head all week. I've been in high vibration. I'm trying to keep my vibration. Ooh. Protecting our sacral chakras. And now for the grand finale. All right, so what is going on with today's energy, guys? I want to tap into, surprise, surprise, the divine masculine. Now, let me make this clear. When I am tapping into divine masculine, I'm tapping into the masculine collective. So if you don't have a twin flame, it could just be any masculine that you're thinking of, that you're wondering about what's going on with them. So much came up for me with my experience recently with a masculine, my own personal experience, and wow, it's like I get on here and it goes blank. But so much about how we judge, so many people judge and label things, on the 3D, and us as, light workers and divine feminines, we are really here to see past the 3D. So to not define anything, even by, following. I was in the mental health field, and diagnoses and just all the 3D labels of what things are, because we as divine feminines and as people that are very in touch with the fact that we're spiritual beings having a physical experience, we're beyond really labeling and judging people's actions and seeing everything on the surface level, because there's always something deeper going on. So if you're dealing with a masculine who has pulled some shady behavior, and then you're talking to people about it and they're giving you just standard advice, oh, he's a jerk, oh, he's low vibrational, even saying low vibrational, but not understanding that everyone that we're spiritually bumping into are lessons, soul contracts. That's the term that's been coming up a lot, is soul contracts. Okay, so it's not what meets the eye. It's always deeper. It's always like whatever actions they're doing are happening. I don't even know what deck I want to start off with, because there's just so much to talk about, so much to chat about. All right, so I just think it's interesting. It seems to me personally, you guys can let me know that so much happens for me around portal days, like relationship wise, either with my divine masculine or with other masculines. Okay, it's just such a big day where lessons. I love this. This is the only like love focused card in this deck, the Mystical Shaman Oracle, the Beloved. So I think the Beloved and the Rainmaker. I want to read a little bit from the book on the Rainmaker. I know someone said when you read it loses your distraction. This is number 42, but I feel wow, heavy energy coming over me though. Getting very tired very quickly already. All right, so Rainmaker, to me, I kind of see that as like emotions, the one that comes and cleanses you from even people who are dressed and masked as toxic people have so much vital lessons, and actually their soul really loves you because they came to open up a portal for you, okay, and to let it all get cleansed and washed away. I actually did a visualization this morning where I was laying on the beach and the ocean was pulling out any toxins, any old narratives, old stories, and I was just letting it all wash away, okay? So that's what that rainmaker. I got very, very tired all of a sudden. Well, this is so poignant for 11:11. The rainmaker is the master of not manipulation, that's a weird slip. Master of manifestation who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts springs to life again. The beloved is here with it too. The rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth, ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. So the words I'm hearing are movement, change, chances, risks, okay? Recognize how you are co-creating your world. Nothing is happening out there without your involvement. Remember that the world is only mirroring back to you the condition of your love and your intent, so change these within you to take any action. Do not take life personally. So everyone that you're meeting, everyone that I just feel like I kind of always see it as like we're just like bouncing souls around and we're like colliding, and the ones that you're meeting, that everything is happening for you, not to you. So everyone that you meet, every experience you're having is all happening to finesse your awakening, right? So hold on. If somebody comes and they hurt you, you know, they cracked open a part of your soul, of your heart, though, that you were in a way asking to be cracked open. You were wanting that shift, and you manifested it through a human being, through a meeting, okay? I feel like you guys could be, let's see, this is 5 and 42, that's 47, 4 plus 7 is 11. Very interesting, guys, look at this. 5 plus 42 is 47, right? My brain's a little fried. So 4 plus 7 is 11, and we're on 11, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. So I feel that, let's get some more cards here. It's like there's so much like clicking for me, but I can't find the words. I don't want to use that deck. Let's see, let's use my mystical cats. You're calling in all the experiences you're having. And they're just a vibration of whatever's inside of you that's happening. It's all coming from within. Nothing is without. It's all originating within, okay? You're the rainmaker in your life. 9 of Swords. There's fears. You know, I keep hearing fears today. 2 other readers that I popped on were talking about fears. And the 3 of Wands keeps coming up. This waiting, this deliberating, and the 3 of Cups. We've got 2 3s here. It's so interesting. 3 times 3 is 9, which is the 9 of Swords. So a lot of this is about hesitating because of fear, okay? Let's, I want to just specifically ask about the masculine here, but there's a lot of anxieties going around right now. And if people are acting kind of weird, like everyone's fears are coming up, and so people are getting triggered, and people are acting really kind of weird from that. We have the Chariot, 6 of Pentacles, and 9 of Cups. So I just got this feeling that the masculine is feeling very like, it's weird because there is a lot of fear, but I feel the masculine is feeling very like invigorated right now. They're having a lot of passion to move forward. They're having a lot of desire and like I feel like that's why I've been called, I mean, I needed this last week, this sacral singing bowl, but I feel people's sacrals are really lit right now. And it could be because they're not really feeling like very rooted in their root chakra. So this is interesting because this is like root and sacral colors. So there's an imbalance or a need to get balanced and a desire to achieve balance, and people feel very rocky right now. So I feel like any decisions people are making are kind of like fear-based, but there's also this need to move forward. And I said that with the rainmaker, like change, moving forward, not standing still. I feel like the worst thing right now is to just stand still, even though people are trying to get their footing. But moving forward doesn't necessarily have to be changing your environment. It could be moving something within you, okay, to gain more stability here. Okay, so I've been called to use this journey lessons card. So I keep wanting to just tap into the masculine, but you know when I do these on-person readings, balance. You guys, this is the second, look at this. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Did I not just say 2 things about judgment and balance? Wow, weird. And judgment, it could be people having like these judgment moments where everything's like kind of toppling down on them and like making them face things that they don't want to face. Look what just flew. This, you know, it flew away because it's like, it's really hard to own this crap right now. People are facing their shadow selves and they're having regret, and it's really sending them off balance with the masculine, okay? So if you're feminine, if you have that strong energy, the masculine sees their faults through you, and it's something they don't want to look at. Oh, I didn't even light my sage. So they don't, it's really hard to look at right now, this regret, okay? So let's, let's see what are some of the shadows and things that the masculine regrets here. I feel there's a lot of shame. There's a lot of shame going on. Shame for who they are, or their perceived like wrongdoings, or just the areas that they feel like they come up short. Blood of Mary, urban legend, myth, lore. Soaked in blood, to blood. They feel like they have blood on their hands. Evidence, crime, prosecution. So, and that's what I feel this 9 of Swords is about, is that they can't really sleep at night because they feel like they're holding a heavy burden of things that they've done. And they don't want evidence. They don't want to be found out. They don't want to be seen. They don't want anyone that's going to see them. And so they're going to run from anyone that shines the light back on them. And that's what I had just said. I'm going to pull from Angelic Revelation. I just got spooked. This might not be a long reading because I felt like I had all these thoughts and I came on here and I got immediately exhausted. Seeking solace and wounded inner child. Wow. Okay, so solace is that balance. I feel like people are doing whatever they can right now to get balance, and it's because inside they're still very broken, and this broken, wounded inner child has been directing them their whole life, but I feel like it's finally falling down on them. So this is why they got spooked, okay? There's something about your presence in their life that made them feel like they had to go within and shut you out because they're wounded here. And you might remind them of something that wounded them. They might be afraid to get hurt again here. You know, they could have projected on you that you were too clingy, but it actually could be that they're clingy and they don't want to go back to that place where they're like clinging to something because they've been hurt in the past, okay? I want to pull from the Sexual Magic Tarot. Just want to clear some of these. All right. There is like a waiting energy though, of like waiting to kind of see. You guys maybe feel like you're sort of waiting to see there's something unfinished, like what happens with something. It doesn't feel quite over. Like it feels like, yeah, there were lessons learned, but there's still something there. There's still an energy there. There's still an unfinished business there. So, which is interesting because I just pulled the Ten of Swords. I feel like you could have felt like this was it. This was the nail in the coffin. That was it. It ended. Let's get some more energies about that. It could have been when you guys like revealed yourselves in a physical way or sexually or something like that. It was just like the end. It was like, okay, that was what the karmic contract was about. And then we have, but the High Priestess. Yeah, but there's like a knowing and a Three of Swords. It's kind of like you guys knew you would get hurt. You knew what you were doing. And then we've got Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You started with something that you kind of saw could break your heart, and you kind of knew that, but your soul really wanted to learn whatever it was it needed to learn from this. It was still necessary. It was still a necessary lesson. So, and it was because what drew you guys together was, it was masked as sort of like sexually, physically, but this is a deeper soul connection. You know, you guys know that with the High Priestess. This is like the only card probably in this deck that she's covered up. But, okay, so let's see. Where's the masculine at with this? Where's the masculine at? Three of Cups again, a Queen of Cups, and Five of Cups. Okay, so I feel that there's like maybe a third party situation. This masculine, I feel, feels very, very drawn to you, physically, emotionally, spiritually. There's cups here. There's all cups. It's emotion. It's an emotional connection. But there is something else someone else that they would hurt with the Three of Swords if they pursued this. There's something at stake here that could be lost. Okay. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. They're like extremely, extremely drawn to you, but there's something else here. Get two more cards. Two of Cups. They have to make a decision of who really is their person. It's like interesting because there's a lot of different cards in this deck, and some are the woman being dominating. Some are the masculine being really dominating. These are all like lovemaking. These are all intimate, sensual, loving cards here. They're not like a dominating energy. They're very, well, it's more the masculine in that traditional romantic loving way. Okay, so there is real love here. And then we have Queen of Pentacles, like almost worshiping. Okay, so let's just see one more card what the block is. One card, what is the block here? I mean, we already got we got two cards. No, we got too many. What's the block here? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here too. What's the block? Well, now this is very strange, but so let's say you got involved with someone and they know nothing about you having a divine masculine. They don't know anything about twin flames. Maybe they don't even believe in it. But they could sense, even if you're open, that your heart is reserved for your divine masculine. But so this is a Four of Wands, 11-11 card. It could be that today is going to be where it switches. Today is going to be where you get the clarity. But also this is the only card I pulled where they're not looking at each other, where her back is to him. And so I feel the block is that this person wonders, are you really open? Are you really receptive? Do you have someone else? Are you guys really connected? Can you really love them back? Because your back is to them. Versus look at all these where they're, well, the Three of Cups, well, no, but this is still a little more intimate. I mean, to me, these are all very much more loving, okay? And then I asked what the block was, and I got this Four of Wands, which is more like disconnected. So, I feel this person struggles with intimacy, where they feel love, they feel connection. It's the same story. Whoever you're dealing with, if you're dealing with someone new, they're only mirroring what your masculine is. They're just giving you more clues. And some of you might feel like me personally, I want to know more about this person than the masculine, because my old divine masculine, I'm sick of it, you know. But they're giving you more clues just on the journey about the masculine energy in general, that as soon as they get intimate, they turn away. And they'd rather it be disconnected. And let's see what that fear is about. Got 2. Crematory, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, farewell, hunter, prey, traveler. They're afraid of loss, okay? They're afraid of goodbyes. They're afraid of loss. And they're afraid that this is just a pit stop, like it's not going to be permanent. They're afraid of loss, okay? Or however you guys want to interpret this. Death. They're afraid of endings. They're afraid of you traveling away. They're also afraid of getting out of their masculine energy of the hunting and the prey. They like to keep it very animalistic to keep their emotions safe here, okay? Let's get a couple from Trapped in Toxicity here. Oh, I didn't even use the deck. Okay, let's get messages from them. From Twin Flame Journey 2. Mystic Moon, what do they want to say to you? I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. That's what I told you guys with unfinished business. Okay? So it's not over. We weren't over. We're still not over the notebook. What else do they want to say? I feel too much pressure right now. You are never far from my mind. Yeah, so if you guys feel like they left you, that you feel that they've gone, they haven't, but they also, there's other things that they'd rather keep it emotionally distant here. Okay. All right. Let's get a couple cards of advice from my Divine Feminine. What should you do? Now this has a bunch of zodiacs in it. I'm going to pull a bunch because there's a lot of zodiac signs in here, all of them, plus earth elements. So let's just get... What should the Divine Feminine do here? Treat yourself, okay? Keep focusing on yourself. Keep loving yourself. Keep doing nice things for yourself that raises your vibration. Get out of the house. Just maybe go for a walk. Get in your car, whatever it is. Just to clear your mind a little bit. Don't believe everything you see. That's what I started the reading off with. And don't judge it by a 3D level, okay? Fire signs. Reignite your passions, okay? Let's just get a few more here. Meditate. Pisces. Give it space. Aries. And Kundalini for your sacral chakra, which I've been talking about, okay? And then I'm going to end with some trapped in toxicity. So final things holding this person back, or what's this toxic energy about, okay? Because, you know, we all are experiencing some tox. Oh, there's 2 decks that I hadn't used yet that I wanted to use. Okay, I'll pull for a couple from each. That's what I wanted to... It's so crazy, guys. I have too many decks here. Okay, so I wanted to start the reading off with Healers of the Earth Oracle. So I will pull 2 from here and clarify them by the Trapped in Toxicity, okay? I said I was not going to do my reading that long, and I ended up getting a recharge. Okay, these are going to be my final. All right, you know what I'm going to do? It's going to be kind of fun. Well, at least I think it is. I'm making 2 piles here. So you're going to pick which one you resonate with, okay? My left hand or my right hand to see your story. If it's not right, then you pick the other one, okay? So the left hand. Put a spell on you. Charm, seduction, being won over. I don't blame you. Maybe I would run away from me too. Okay. You guys could have pushed this, you guys could have been triggered with your abandonment wounds, but it also could have been you abandoning them, okay? And there's something definitely kind of mystic about this connection. Charm, seduction. You might have a belief system that you're like supposed to be abandoned too. So I feel you guys almost manifested this in a way, okay? But take this as it resonates, all right? And then we have narcissistics are charming. We have 2 cards about charming. And the karmic scales, justice, atonement, karmic balancing. Everyone who doesn't know better thinks I am super lucky, and that is me who is ungrateful. So this is about them being in a relationship with a narcissist and karmic scales. And so just know that whatever happens is always being balanced here, okay? But if you met someone that was narcissistic, it's just some sort of karmic thing here. We've got number 65 and 60, okay? All right, guys, that's your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.